If your ancestor was involved in fabric manufacture or the fishing industry from 1727 into the 19th century, you might want to examine the records of the Board of Trustees for Fisheries, Manufactures and Improvements in Scotland, which was established to assist economic development. Look at the catalogue referenced NG1. Among its projects, the board awarded premiums to producers and appointed stamp masters and other inspectors to supervise the linen industry. Thus, in 1792, there were awards of £25 to William Douglas at Dalhousie for his Silesia linen, and of £15 to Donald MacLeod in Arnall Island of Lewis for oil produced from dogfish, while in 1822 we are told that Thomas Folds was growing mostly promising flax on the farm of Lissons in the parish of Dalry. The regulation of the linen industry was ended in 1823, but there are superannuation records of the former inspectors up to 1859, sometimes giving their age or date of death. 31.15. From 1809, the responsibility for overseeing the fishing industry passed to the Fishery Board for Scotland. The names of some of the men involved in the fishing industry occur in its records, particularly the records of the local fishery offices, but it may take some trawling to find a name you want. Among the surviving records of fishery vessels are a few registers of establishment for the fishery cruisers, the Brenda and the Mina, which include information about place and date of birth and service records of the crew, circa 1898 to 1954. Licensees. 31.16. From 1756, a person who sold ale or other excisable liquors, whether in an inn or a shop, was required to have a licence. If he operated within a borough, then the licence was granted by the borough court, and if out with a borough, by the justices of the peace for the county. Look in the catalogue for B or JP to see what licensing court records are available for the relevant borough or county. Most of the surviving records start in the 19th century. We find, for example, that Mrs. Isabella Lang, shipbuilder, was licensed in 1829 to sell ale in a house at the shore of Dunbar. Some licensing records are kept in local archives.